Welcome back, everyone. Hi again, and welcome to Break Time Conversations, a YouTube channel where I have conversations with people who are doing very, very interesting things in the education space. And my conversations with them are so exciting that I decided to share their stories here so that you all can hear about the inspiring work that they do. Today, I'm here with the young and dynamic Akhila Asokan, founder of Womelle Care. So Akila is a friend's daughter. So I feel, it's such an honor to be here with you and to talk to you about the amazing work that you do, Akila. Uh, why don't you tell us about this wonderful startup of yours?
Thank you so much. So, starting off, it's a simple small venture that I started this year on Women's Day, and it's centered around women. It's providing them a better alternative, a more sustainable alternative to manage a process that happens every month to them, which is menstruation. So, it's about providing women safe and hygienic Indian made menstrual cups. And along with that, the main goal of starting this venture was to educate people about menstruation, about the taboos that are there. And not just that, like in our country, you know, that even though this is such a common process, bleeding of a woman is considered a huge taboo. So I wanted to change few things that were bothering me from a very young age. So that's our whole goal, to break taboos and educate and provide an awareness for everyone.
That's so lovely. I'm so blessed to have grown up in a family where we could talk about these things and it was no problem. But as I interacted with people, I realized um, how difficult it is for people to talk about this, and women, when they have to buy sanitary napkins, they're hiding and going carrying a bag, and
Yeah.
so many things. So but what made you venture into this? Like, was it something that struck you that and convinced you that this is something that you have to do?
So that was definitely one of the reasons. It was very illegal, and buying sanitary napkins from stores is like they wrap it in black paper 2 3 times. It's something so natural yet. And another thing was that like you couldn't go to some places of worship also having periods. So something that is so natural, if it's happening, and you know you're restricted to do many daily processes. So I wondered why the huge taboo around it was. So I thought, like, if I research and find out more about it, I might know why people are saying the things that they were. But then I just realized it's a myth, and like many myths and things that we have believing since time. This was just another myth that I wanted to like kind of share with everyone, that it's not the truth and there's a lot to it. So that's why I kind of ventured, because every time we used to pass a pad in class, it was like a huge thing. It was like we were passing something that, you know, the government shouldn't find out that we're passing. So very that kind of triggered me and intrigued me.
Yeah, I've seen all your posts on Instagram. And by the way, I will share that the links and all in the description so that you can all see the work that Akila is doing. Other than that, you said you wanted to educate. So how else, apart from social media, how else are you educating people about this?
So we've realized that from a very grassroots level, that the awareness is lacking. So we have gone to a few hospitals, we've gone to a few schools and colleges also to talk about this. And social media is, again, it's available to a very minor population. So we wanted to spread the awareness from there, where people actually go to help, because most of our time is spent in schools, and when we go for help, when we want to know something about our body, we go to the hospital. So these two places of our sources of information. And also as we meet people, like as I have family gatherings, all these things I feel are most education, I feel, is most in these common areas where you have different gatherings and when you meet family members. So I think it starts from there. So we have increased communication and giving awareness in those forums. And also, as I'm a yoga instructor, I do help women that way, also providing a relief, connecting their menstrual issues. So it's providing people spaces, because everyone does want to talk about all these things, but they don't feel comfortable to talk to people knowing their like the other's reaction. So just providing that space, being there to listen and hear out these basic problems, I think that was how we started the awareness, and how we reached out to people.
That is amazing. I know that awareness is important, and so many young girls that I work with, and I feel so sorry for them, But even though we help them in school, they still have to go back to their, families and deal with the various issues there. So, do you think about that as well? I mean, how do you think we can handle that, bridging that gap also between how they have to deal with things with their family? Is there anything that you have done?
So I feel like what India and young Indians are facing right now is the dual identity. One identity that they actually have, and one they have to portray in order to be accepted by maybe society or family. So I think that can be, connected more by having joint sessions, not having separate sessions for like students and separate for like their family, but having one with both of them. So it's not like a separate topic or a separate way that you're presenting the topic. So I feel like both, if both of them are there in a particular situation, and it's openly talked to both of them together, both parents and the students, the kids, it would feel like a general topic, like a topic of maybe the food that we're going to have, or education, something that's spoken generally, not something that's only spoken for women or only spoken to girls when they become mature. So I feel that way we can kind of bridge this gap of it being a little awkward to talk
Very
about.
nice, very nice. There's so much more that I want to ask you, but of course, I like to keep these conversations short. So, just quickly before we wind up, as a young entrepreneur that's doing this, any challenges that you faced, and what are your big plans for the future going forward?
So the challenge itself was facing challenges. So I feel like, again, education, we are always not taught to appreciate failures. So any challenge feels like a hurdle that you're not supposed to cross. It feels like a dead end. But like when you work it out, I feel you understand that that's just like, a speed breaker, and you cross over that, and there's still a way after that. So I feel that all these challenges should be glorified. Like, okay, I got a challenge, so I can find, like, work my decision making skills and actually find a way across it. So that was one of the challenge, and definitely this is a very strong set belief of people that it's a taboo. So even women, even spreading awareness about a menstrual cup among women is a difficult situation that we're facing. And I guess with the awareness, with because it's again unknown, anything that's unknown or is forbidden to talk about is scary for people. So I guess that would still be a challenge. And as an entrepreneur also, entrepreneur, the whole venture is a little risk. It does involve risks, and risks are not appreciated and especially so young, where you don't have, a backup plan. But it's not that risky. It's just providing awareness. It's doing something good for a majority of people. So I guess these are the few challenges that I face being young entrepreneur and this such a taboo topic. So that's about
Yeah,
it.
and your plans going forward? Any big plans?
Yeah, going forward also, I feel like one of the main reasons that I wanted to spread awareness about menstrual cups itself is that the environment. So we are all going to more sustainable ways in every other aspect, and we are actually developing in every other aspect, except something that's so basic, like a process that's so basic in us, and has it does happen to every woman from 15 to 45. So in that aspect we have not really dwelled into much, I feel. And also the whole realm of self care, I feel it's become more and more important about taking care of yourself. So even further, I would like to link mental health and also self care based products, or into that stream where I can like help others in that aspect too. So
So nice, Akhila. You truly inspire me. I don't think at your age I was thinking about anything as amazing as you. And so, more power to you. And please don't ever give up. Keep going, because this
thank
is such an
you.
important topic for us to talk about. And I hope I know you're doing it with boys as well. So,
Yes, so like me and my partner, we both work in Womelle together, and we have both female and male staff. So the main purpose of it was that it's not a woman's problem. It's a process that includes both like formation and creation of everyone in the planet. So I guess everyone should be involved, and the boys and men in our group are also not afraid. They have faced more challenges talking to their families about such a venture, because it was so woman oriented, but yet they feel proud that they're doing such a thing, because they were also we are all born from a mother. So I feel that is very important, that both women and men initiate the conversations from home.
absolutely. And I hope your venture reaches every corner of our country and beyond. And all
Thank
the
you.
best with everything. And like I mentioned before, I will share social media handles and everything else in the description box, so you can reach out to Akhila and her team for more information. Thank you, Akhila, for being here with me, and all
Thank
the best
you.
for everything that you do. Okay, bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.